You're in the market for a new juicer? Then look no further. I've got the new Acoqoos SLow Juicer. Is it really slow? Is it any good? We're going to find out right now. Let's give it a go. Welcome back to the channel everybody, one air fryer too many. Now I've got this new juicer to unbox and review. I'll be totally straight with you, they have sent it me to review, but I will be completely honest and give you my honest opinion and whether you should go out and buy it. It's currently on offer on Amazon for $49.99, so you know, £100 less than the Ninja juicer that I reviewed a couple of years ago that is still on sale, and I actually thought that was pretty good. So it'll be interesting to see how this stacks up compared to the Ninja, especially for the price point and quality. Now obviously if you have just seen my Ninja no freeze ice cream, this links perfect to that. You can juice your own fruit, you can freeze it down, make some nice sorbets with it, so obviously this does link quite well. And obviously you can make things out of the pulp like soups and things in the Ninja Soup Maker straight after. So let's get it unboxed and let's have a look. So empty box. So it comes with the guarantee and instructions, customer service QR code and a link to their YouTube channel, and it gives you a parts overview, it gives you how to assemble it, it gives you assembling the chamber and obviously the final assembly. All looks complicated but I'm going to run through it with you. We've got a little toothbrush, obviously that's for cleaning. And then we have the motor unit itself, one chamber and two. Right, let's open this the big one first. This is a lot bigger than I thought it would be, to be fair. And it's got rubber feet, so sticks to your workbench. We've got the worm drive, that is metal. That obviously pushes it all through this bit, and then you've got two spouts. You'll have one for juice and you'll have one for pulp as well. Not the Jarvis Cocker type pulp. Okay then, what have we got here? Let's have a look. Okay, we've got a little plunger, push your fruit through. And we've got two receptacles, one for juice and one for the pulp. And then the main jug itself is there, and that's got like spinning plastic blades in it, and just to keep the fruit moving to get it down. So there you go, like that. So once it's shut, put your fruit in and then you can just push that in. Okay, so nice and easy. So now I've got all the different parts of the juicer in front of me. What we're going to do, we're going to put this together. So there is a little dash on the front of this setup. So we've got the main juicer bit going into there along with the worm drive. Then this jug is going to fit on top and it's going to twist on like that. And there is a little bit at the back here, like a safety mechanism, which is going to push down into here. So this has to go one way, and that just pushes onto that stand. Okay, so we then have one pot under there and one pot under there, and we can plug it in. That's pretty quick setup, really, isn't it? Nothing too hard to work out about that. Okay, so next is the fruit. Okay, I'm gonna move you in a little bit closer. We're gonna prep some fruit, and we're gonna get some fruit going through this now. Right, so I've got a variety of fruits. I've got some apples, got some oranges. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna half the apples. Okay, so I'm going to take the lid off and we're going to prepare some fruit. So I've got some apples to start with. Just going to chop them into quarters. Now these are Pink Lady apples. These are my favourite apples. I'm just going to take the seeds and the core out. Like that. And I'm going to put these in quarters. So I've got 4 of these, so let's see how much juice we get out of 4 Pink Ladies. Now, it does say in the instructions that you should take the pips out of anything if it's got them, and skins on oranges and grapefruits as well. You should actually take them off. So 4 apples. Just. We are testing it after all. Right, got power. So it's got off, on, and it's got a reverse. So the reverse is if you get something stuck, you can just reverse, like, you know, a pip or something. Right, so let's try it. So I'm just going to keep my hand on top, just natural is what I do with blenders and things like that. And then let's give it a go. You ready? You can see the juice coming down here actually. Pulp's coming out, juice is coming out. Still a few bits in there. through. Right. So if we shut this now, that'll stop any juice dribbling, and we can turn it off. We have got in there about 375 ml of apple juice from those 4 apples. Actually, I think that's done a cracking job. And I don't actually think it was that slow. Let me know in the comments if you think that was slow. Compare it to, go back and watch the video with the Ninja juicer and tell me what you think. I don't think that's done bad at all, that. Right, I'm going to tip this into a glass, and then we're going to whip through and get the oranges and the melon and the pineapple through it as well, and see how much we get out of that. I'm not going to clean this at all. I'm just going to throw it through as if you're at home and you were putting a load of fruit through with the juicer at home. So let's have a look at the pulp. It is pretty dry as well, actually. So I'd say he's done a pretty good job, to be honest. Yeah, impressed with that so far. Right, next. Right, let's see if all this will fit in here. One glass of freshly pressed apple juice. Right, I'm just going to go and rinse this receptacle out, just so that we get an accurate measurement of what we're getting out of each one. Right, oranges. You know what? I'm just putting these in quarters, because in a shop, if you go for some freshly pressed orange juice, they don't start peeling an orange, do they, at the end of the day? So I'm just going to go in with them. I'm going to go in with, I think, 2 at a time on this. Get the others ready. Actually got an extra one, but we'll do 4, because then we can compare it to the apples. We'll open the juice. Got the juice out. Let's see if this stops. Yeah. So it stops automatically, that's good, safety feature. Pulp's coming out the other side again. So it is just managing to cope with the orange skin. It's now starting to push it through this pulp. That's pretty much the orange done. Right, okay. So we have got out of this spot on a 400 ml. I've got to say as well, it looks a pretty smooth. Yes, it has obviously got bits in it, but it's not a bad consistency. Right, okay, so next. So this is the pulp so far. So I'm going to tip that out into a waste container that you could use that for all sorts. I would go for baking like a vegetable based brownie, like if you get some beetroot or anything like that. Right, okay, so next, cantaloupe melon. Not very traditional to do a melon at all, but I just thought, let's see how it copes. Some melon juice. Should be interesting. So let's just take the seeds out. I think the skin on this it may struggle with, but you know what? Let's just give it a go. Let's just give it a go. Right, melon-tastic. Juice coming through. You know what? It's coping pretty well, this. So let's put the rest of this melon in. Those of you that are new to the channel and you're wondering what knives I am using, I'm using the Ninja Stay Sharp knives. Check out, see my review of these after 18 months of use on the channel. Still a bit of juice coming through, but pretty much all of that melon skin now has gone through the system and is coming out as pulp. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to tip it this way just to get any of the leftover juice out. Close that. And we have got 400 ml. These would make great fruit lollies for the summer, these. Putting it into some lolly moulds. Right, then, last but not least, the pineapple. So, I am going to peel this one because, as we know, pineapples are pretty, the skins on them are pretty hard. However, I am going to leave the core in. Let's see how it handles that. Okay. Let's just see if we can get the full thing in. I think we can. Yes, right. Off we go. Okay. Sit right over there, get the leftover juice out, and as you can see the pulp's come out. Right, let's have a look. Oh, what I should have shown you was there was 400ml, which is mad considering all these different fruits, and generally 1 pineapple, 1 melon, 4 oranges and 4 apples, we've ended up with a similar amount of juice. In each one. Then obviously for dismantling, we'll turn it off at the mains. We're just then going to pull this straight up. Ooh, nearly. And then this twists off, and then all the bits come out. So I would suggest personally that you give these a rinse and hand wash these in some hot soap and water. You can put them in the dishwasher, but I find that plastics generally go a little bit brittle, but that's fairly easy as some juices go, I think, to clean. So all that can go in and all that can get washed. Obviously don't put the motor in. Right, the chief taste tester is back. So we have apple, we have orange, we have melon and we have pineapple. Okay, so which one of these, or which do you want to start with?
Apple.
Apple. Right. Okay. So just dip it in and then, wow, that's like pure Pink Lady apples. Good?
Yeah.
Your face didn't say so. Right, next one, new spoon. Right, fresh orange. Not bad. Nowhere near as sweet as the apple. The apple was mega sweet. Double dip. Right. Next, the melon.
What type of melon? Watermelon?
Cantaloupe.
The yellow one?
No. Bit tasteless really, that one. Yeah?
Yeah.
Wouldn't recommend the watermelon one. Cantaloupe melon. Right. Then, last, pineapple. Mmm. That's good, that one, isn't it? Which one's your favourite out of the 4?
That one.
The apple. Yeah, the apple's my favourite. Followed by the pineapple, then the orange, and then I wouldn't even bother with the melon. Anyway, let me know what you think of this little beauty. I think for 50 quid, that's a pretty good juicer. Let me get a measurement as well for you, so you can see how high this will sit on your countertop when it's all put together. So it's 43.5 centimetres, and depth wise, with the little knob on the front and the handle at the back, is 24 centimetres in depth, so pretty good. Right, I think I'm gonna do a bit of mixing of these, freeze some of these. I'm gonna do a video in a few weeks time with the Ninja Creamy, doing some sorbet with this juice. Right, till next time everybody, thanks for watching. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe notification, and I'll see you again for another video next week.